Join us for an Ashton Drake vintage doll box opening. Hi, Dolly Friends. This is Kitty.
And I'm Tottie.
And welcome to Little Wattraud Nursery. Our channel is dedicated to our love of dolls, and we feature reborns, realistic dolls plus vintage dolls. So stick around and have some dolly fun. Hi everyone, this is Kitty, and with my daughter Tottie, we are a doll collecting duo from Australia. Thank you for stopping by today and welcome to our channel. Before we get started, if you enjoy our video, please remember to give it a thumbs up because it really helps us out. And hit subscribe and the ring bell so you get all the updates for our videos. Next, head over to Instagram and give us a follow at Little Wattraud Nursery. Your support means a lot to us and it really encourages us to continue making our dolly content. We also wanted to let you know that we have closed captions on this video, which you can access by switching on this feature in YouTube. For our overseas viewers, closed captions can help if you're experiencing any issues understanding our Aussie accent. So let's get started. This is super exciting. I actually got this doll from a seller on Facebook Marketplace. So it's a second-hand doll, but it's basically been stored in the box the entire time. As I said previously, it's a vintage doll, Ashton Drake doll, so it's no longer in production. So let's do the big reveal. Oh, I'm so excited. I have been wanting this doll for so long. Can anyone guess who it is so far? Let's pull this off. Can you see? It's Picture Perfect Baby by Waltraud Hanl. So let's get her out of the box and go through all the details now. Oh, look at her. She's such a pretty baby. She's so big. Gee, I wish Ashton Drake made their dolls this size all the time. She's just so beautiful. Now, she has the most beautiful warm brown eyes, and her hair is absolutely phenomenal because it's been micro rooted. Can you see that? Absolutely beautiful. And the eyelashes have been hand applied as well, rooted. She has gorgeous painted fingernails. I'm just going to check her feet. Yes, her toenails have been painted beautifully as well. What I also love about Ashton Drake is they always have a theme going on with their dolls. And in this case, this little girl is getting all dressed up for her first studio portrait photo. So this is her little outfit that she's going to wear for that. So yes, as I said before, she's 22 inches long and she has this gorgeous, it looks like corduroy, but it's not, it's cotton. It's a cotton pink dress that has a lace trim down the bottom with a little top underneath that's pink and ribbed. There's beautiful flower detail applique across the front. She's got these sweet white socks and there's gorgeous little pair of bloomers underneath. And these are the instructions that came with the doll, and it talks about the doll looking very realistic for at that time and how the hair has been delicately hand rooted and how to take special care of it. Here is the certificate of authenticity with the details of the artist, this little tag with the artist's signature, was also included. Also came with some beads, so you can create a little name bracelet, but I'm actually not going to do that. I saw online on Worth Point there was a doll that somebody had actually put the naming bracelet on them, and the ink from the little beads had transferred onto the vinyl and had stained the vinyl. So that's a caution to anyone who has this doll. Be careful keeping the bracelet on because the ink does transfer from these beads. She just has the most amazing blonde, beautiful curly hair. You can see it's been micro rooted. The quality is phenomenal. Ashton Drake, this is what I want to see in your dolls all the time. I'm prepared to pay the price point for it. This is beautiful hair for Ashton Drake. And her features are just so pretty. I love her face and her little mouth. She's just so gorgeous. So she has armature, so she's posable, which is really quite handy for taking photos. So this little lady's got 3/4 vinyl limbs. Yes, the arms are exactly the same. There's armature and there's a cloth body with a nappy. So now I'm going to share with you the story about how I sourced this doll from a seller on Marketplace and why it pays to be kind and helpful to people. So I actually reached out to this seller regarding 2 other dolls, and they were snapped up pretty quickly because the price that the seller had on the dolls was so incredibly cheap. They didn't realise how much some of these vintage dolls can actually go for. So when the seller said, oh, look, sorry, they've both been sold, I said, oh, look, I'm not surprised. The price you had on them was so inexpensive. It was so cheap. I'm really not surprised they were snapped up. Newer dolls are, in fact, going for much more than what you had the vintage dolls on sale for. I said, look, if you need any help with pricing and guiding, let me know because I can steer you in the right direction. Anyway, the seller really appreciated me being honest because apparently they were inundated with people inquiring about the dolls, just wanting to be greedy and grabbing. And so the seller did reach out to me and asked for my advice. And I said, look, take a look on eBay. I said, I can hook you up on a couple of Facebook groups for Ashton Drake, and you can get an idea of what people are paying on those pages. And then I gave the seller an idea of approximately what I'd paid for some of my Ashton Drake dolls secondhand, how much they would have retailed full price. And the seller was so thankful for the advice. Their mother had actually passed away 6 weeks beforehand, and they were going through the estate and they didn't know what to do with these dolls. They had no idea their value. And so they really appreciated during that time of being sad that someone wasn't trying to gain from that. And so, they thanked me and they went on their merry way and they joined the Facebook groups and off they went. Then about a month later, I got a message from the seller saying, oh, I'm going to sell a few more of my mother's dolls, but because you were so helpful in providing advice and steering me in the right direction, I'd like to show you these dolls first and you can have first dibs basically. And I thought, oh, wow. And of course, I could not believe that this doll was available. And I paid what I thought was a reasonable price for it. It wasn't super cheap and it wasn't ridiculously expensive. I ended up purchasing 2 dolls from the seller, and so the seller very kindly gave me a little bit of a discount. So I was very, very happy with the amount that I paid for this doll. I thought it was well worth it. It's in excellent condition. As I said, it's just been in storage and was part of an estate. So that's the story. Always be kind. The lesson of the story is always be kind with your dealings in terms of buying and selling babies, because in this instance, I actually ended up acquiring a doll that I didn't think would ever be in my collection, and I'm so thankful for that. So it pays to be kind to people. Don't rip people off. You know, like I said, online I could see that this person probably didn't have much of an idea, because honestly what they sold the other two dolls for, you wouldn't pay that for a very bad conditioned Ashton Drake doll. It was so super cheap. And they said to me, I just had no idea what to sell them for. So it always pays to be kind and helpful, because it comes back. So precious. Oh, those beautiful big brown eyes. Look, thank you everyone for joining us for this Ashton Drake vintage doll box opening. Please like, comment and subscribe to see more of our dolly content. And if we don't see you during the week, we'll see you next Friday. That's right, we're trying something a little bit different at the moment, so it won't be next Sunday, it'll be next Friday. Okay, bye everyone.